Hello everyone, today we are gonna see the family tree of Indian mythological god. I had created this family tree as a web page and it will be available to you on my website. The link of it I will be adding in the description. Before starting, I want to mention that there are multiple sources which talk about this god and sometimes they differ. So in some cases you may not agree with me. First take a look at Hinduism. It's one of the oldest and continuously followed religion. About a 15 to 16% global population consider themselves as a Hindu. Unlike Christianity or Islam, it's a religion which believes in a multiple god. Hindus believe in a cycle of rebirth, and depending on a good or a bad karma, you will be promoted or demoted to the different animal form in your next birth. Once you get into the human form, you will get another chance to end this cycle of rebirth by doing a good karma. Main three gods of Hinduism are Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, Shiva, the destroyer. Together, they complete the cosmic life cycle. First, take a look at Brahma. It is considered that he had created this universe. There are very few temples dedicated to him, and he is not worshipped that popularly compared to Vishnu and Shiva. He has a forehead, he lives in a Brahmalok, and sits on a lotus. Female companion of Brahma is Saraswati. She is a goddess of knowledge, learning, music, and art. She has a forehand. She carries a musical instrument called veena and uses swan as her vehicle or vahana. To create a universe and to expand the universe, Brahma had created a 16 son and one daughter from his mind. Firstborn son of the Brahmas were four Kumaras. They decided never to marry in a life. They travel around the universe to teach Vedas, which was created by their father Brahma. Next is Narada, the messenger of a god. He was gifted with the boon of knowledge, past, present, and the future. He travels around the world to tell the people truth and consequences of their future act to avoid them. He chants Narayana, Narayana and carry veena in his hand. King Daksha with his wife Prasuti had 24 daughters. These 24 daughters had married to famous sages like Dharma, Marichi, Kashyap and the god of moon. There is an interesting story of marriage between his youngest daughter Sati and Shiva, which we will cover in upcoming videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to get that video. Next son of Brahma is sage Marichi. He is the founder of Vedanta, which is one of the main philosophy of Hinduism. Marichi had one son Kashyap, which means turtle in Sanskrit. Kashyap is considered as the father of all the species on earth. He is generally considered as the father of all devas, human and danvas. Deva or a god lives in a heaven with Indra, a god of thunder, as their king. Danvas is considered as an evil force. In a Western culture, they can be called as devils. They live in an underworld. There is a constant battle between devas and danvas for the control of heaven. Lastly, Manav or the human. We live in between heaven and underworld on earth. Let's talk about Lord Vishnu. Whenever the world is threatened with evil, chaos, and destructive forces, Lord Vishnu takes incarnation or avatar to preserve this world. Vishnu usually depicted with a forehand, sitting on a seven-headed cobra called Sheshnag. He lives in Vaikuntha, uses discus as a weapon, and uses eagle as a vehicle. Female companion of Vishnu is goddess of prosperity, luxury, and wealth, Lakshmi. The festival of Diwali is dedicated to the goddess Lakshmi. Lakshmi usually depicted with a forehand standing on a lotus flower. She uses all as her vehicle. Till date, there are 8 incarnations of Vishnus, starting with Matsya Avatar. Matsya Avatar is in the form of fish. It was taken to save Vedas from a demons and to save a Manu's boat from a flood. Next is Kurma Avatar. Kurma Avatar is in the form of turtle. It was taken to act as a base for a churning rod during a churning ocean of milk. There is an interesting story about a churning ocean of milk. We may cover it in upcoming parts. Next is Varaha Avatar. Varaha Avatar is in a form of boar. It was taken to save the earth in the form of goddess Bhudevi out of cosmic ocean when it was stolen and hidden by the demon Hiranyakasha. Next avatar is Narsiha Avatar. Narsiha Avatar is taken in the form of lion avatar. It was taken to kill demon Hiranyakashipu, the brother of Hiranyakashika. Hiranyakashipu had a boon from a Lord Brahma that he cannot be killed in a day or in a night, inside or outside, by God or demigod. To counter this, Lord Vishnu had taken Narsiha Avatar, which emerged from a pillar which is not inside or outside in the evening and killed the Hiranyakashipu. Vaman Avatar is first of Vishnu's human avatar. Vaman Avatar is in a form of child Brahmin. It was taken to take back all three worlds from Asur king Bali in 3 steps to give it back to its rightful owners. Bali was the grandchild of Hiranyakashipu. Next avatar is Parshuram. Parshuram avatar is in the form of Brahmin warrior. He uses an axe to kill Kshatriya warrior as a revenge of his father's death. Next avatar is one of the most popular avatar of Lord Vishnu. It's in the form of Prince Shri Ram. The Shri Ram is a central character in the epic Ramayana. In epic Ramayana, the Rama's wife Sita was kidnapped by demon king Ravana. Rama fight back and take her back from him. Rama uses bow and arrow as a weapon. In upcoming videos, we will cover the family tree of Rama. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to get a notification. Next avatar is Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna was a prince in the Yadu dynasty. Shri Krishna is also one of the main characters in epic Mahabharata. In epic Mahabharata, he dictated Gita to Arjun. Gita is one of the main philosophy of Hinduism. There are 2 more avatar of Lord Vishnu. The first one is Lord Buddha. I had not included him in a chart because it's not widely considered as an avatar of Vishnu. Other avatar is Kalki. I had not included him in a chart because it is considered to be a future avatar of Vishnu. Lastly, take a look at Lord Shiva, the destroyer. He completes the cosmic life cycle by destroying it. Shiva is innocent as a child, but when he gets angry, he can cause a destruction to the universe. Shiva usually depicted as a yogi with 3 eyes, snake around a neck, and sitting on a tiger skin. He lives on a Mount Kailash in Himalaya, use trident or trishul as a weapon, and use bull as his vehicle. Shiva's female companion is the mother goddess Parvati. She is a goddess of creative power and divine energy. In Hinduism, she usually represented as woman power who sits on lion or a tiger. Shiva Parvati are not worshipped in the form of their statue, but in the form of lingam. Many believe the lingam is a representation of male sexual organ and female sexual organ. Shiva Parvati has 2 sons. Kartikeyan is a firstborn and he is a god of war and victory. He lives in the south, uses spear as a weapon, uses peacock as his vehicle. Second son of Shiva Parvati is Ganesh, who was created by Parvati using a clay. To protect her, Shiva beheaded Ganesh when he had refused to let him in to meet Parvati. Later, Shiva replaced the Ganesh original head with a head of an elephant to calm down Parvati. Ganesh is a god of new beginnings, success, wisdom, and remover of the obstacle. He uses mouse as his vehicle. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button and share the video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to get more interesting videos.